Well, welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. Final Fantasy, it's here, it's near, and get ready. We're going to talk all about Final Fantasy today. Special Final Fantasy edition. Roger's back with us. Roger in the house. What's up, Roger? Roger, are you ready to, are you going to do you have any lore for us here today?
I don't have any lore, but I do have a couple of fun facts that I worked with one of the Gemini AIs to kind of like put together. So if you guys want, you can hear a couple of fun facts.
Roger's got the hot take from the AI. Look at that, guys. Jared, what's up?
How's it going?
Jared,
Howdy.
still here as always. The guitar's in the back. I think I see a trumpet or trombone there now.
Is
that a new addition?
No, it's always been there.
It's always been there. Oh well, we just don't pay attention
to
it.
it.
Well, I only notice the guitars, so that's me. Is there also a flute?
Clarinet.
Clarinet. Okay, see, that's how it goes to show you how much I know about instruments.
Ukulele, guitar, cello, dobro, bass, and trombone, and then there's more instruments on camera too.
Yeah. I wonder why this guy has so many instruments. Not like he can play any of them.
No.
Except the piano, I guess. All right, well, hey, all right, Final Fantasy. Let's go. So, these guys, so this is what we do here, right? Like Jared and Roger, they make wild predictions, and I shit on them. Roger telling all of us Terso is going to be good, and I'm like, no, Roger, it's a terrible card. It's random. It's a terrible card. And then Jared telling me like a year ago that Drake-Hatcher was good, and it's being used in like the top deck. So have you guys taken a look at the Final Fantasy spoilers? But before we get into the specific cards, I want to just get your take on like how are you feeling about the set in general? Are you excited? What are you excited about? And what about like Commander, Limited, Standard, and all of that? So, Roger, you want to start us off? How are you feeling about Final Fantasy?
I'm really excited, not just because it's Final Fantasy and it's just so iconic, just like the whole thing is amazing that it's even happening, so I think it's really cool. But on the shakeups, I think they're printing strong enough cards that are going to affect every format. I think that part of the design team's goal was to kind of just introduce something or just a little bit of something into every format, make it fun for everyone to use these cards that WotC actually believes that people are going to really love and seek out. So I'm really excited to see like kind of the things that are going to be shaking things up, how things are going to start playing out, and if we're going to need to ban some cards. I'm actually really excited to see Final Fantasy cards on the other side of the table. But I do have a question for Jared on this fact, or kind of on this. It's Jared, on your EDH deck, you have from Lord of the Rings, Tom Bombadil. And I know you're kind of one of those people that are on the fence with a lot of other people, like mixing characters from different universes into
one of those deck. People.
which is not bad. But like, do you foresee yourself putting a lot of those summons because they're gonna work so well with Tom Bombadil? So like, are you gonna be doing something like that? How is that?
Well, I did talk about this in a previous episode.
Yeah, thanks for watching, Roger.
Yeah. No, we were just
thanks for watching and not paying attention to every last single word we say.
When all the Universes Beyond stuff came out in the first place, I was very like I remember building a mono black commander deck where a lot of the Warhammer stuff would have worked really good in it because I wanted some like art. It was an artifact deck, and there's a lot of the whole mono black artifact based deck came out. And as great as the cards were, I like refused to put any of the cards in because it was too world breaking to me. But there was just a point where maybe I'd bought enough of them, and there's just been such an influx of all of it. I'm just whatever now. I ended up putting the Warhammer cards in there after maybe a year of owning the deck. So I've succumbed to it. But that being said, I do have all 4 Lord of the Rings precons and all 4 Fallout precons, and I'm leaving them alone. if I might steal some cards from them that I want to put in something else, but for the most part, they are staying in universe. So all that to say, Tom Bombadil is a total mix-up of everything already. It's got Warhammer and Doctor Who sagas in it, and Assassin's Creed sagas in it and stuff. So it's broke. It's flavor wise, it's destroyed already. So yeah, I'm putting summons in it. I'm very excited about a lot of them.
Awesome. Jared, what do you think about what are your thoughts right now about Final Fantasy now that you've seen the spoilers? Anything
What
changed?
always? Yeah, what always? I mean, I'm I'm still I think I just have too many commander decks. I'm not buying any of the.
You're not buying any of
happy I
these
didn't buy.
commander decks, even though
I'm
you've
not buying.
bought all of the Fallout and all of the War, whatever, and Lord of the Rings.
Okay,
You're not gonna buy
Lord of the
these
Lord
because
of the
these.
Rings. I know. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Lord of the Rings. I know a lot of the lore and I know a lot of the
All right, what
characters.
about the Final
And
Fantasy VII commander deck with Cloud and Tifa?
well, there's like 4 friggin' clouds, just like there were in Lord of the Rings, and the one at the front of the commander deck, I like don't is like not even my favorite of them. So if I was gonna
This one
play,
right here,
if
Cloud
I
X
was,
Soldier.
yeah, and I already have an equipment commander deck. So and actually I have and one of the Fallout decks is an equipment deck too. So it's like, why do I want another friggin' equipment deck?
Well, there's
So
only so many mechanics, unless they make a new
yeah,
mechanic, everything's gonna
exactly.
repeat all of your mix in with all your other decks.
Exactly. But that's why, if anything, there's one of the clouds in set is Boros, and I have a Boros equipment deck. And if I really wanted to play Cloud, I'll just get that Cloud and put it in my deck because he was more interesting to me than that Cloud.
Okay.
Especially because yeah, he can't go.
So
He
you're
literally
not
can't go in
so
my
you're
commander
not
deck.
buying any commander decks from Final
No.
Fantasy.
I'm
That
more
just
interested
goes to
in
show where your
grabbing.
loyalties are.
Well, I
You're more
mean, what?
interested
And
in
2 of
what?
them. Well, and we got
Don't let
in the
Wizard of the
commander decks
Coast
you
know
have.
this. That's not what they want to hear. They want your money.
They have set Final Fantasy one. They have the commander decks. There's a 7, a 6, a 10, and a 15. I think was the other one.
Yestola looks
Um,
sick. That one looks it's looking. I think
that
that's gonna be most
and
popular.
she's 15, I think,
Yeah, I
right?
don't know.
Uh,
I don't know.
but it says it at the bottom of all the
I
cards,
know
right?
it does, but
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know anything except 7.
But yeah, well, I mean, 10.
I mean, yeah, it
Eh,
wasn't. I personally
but
didn't love it.
so here's the flip side, and this has happened to me almost on all of any of these decks that have come out, and kind of goes to show the whole purpose of them renting these IPs and everything, and why the IPs would be okay with it. I really, really want to buy Final Fantasy VI on my Switch and play it now. I've gotten so interested in so many of the Final Fantasy VI characters on the cards that I really, really want
Yeah.
to play the
No,
game, and that's
yeah.
exactly what they want.
After I played the Lord of the Rings set, I, it kind of coincided with the Rings of Power show on Amazon, and
No
all of
coincidence.
the names and everything from the card game, from the Lord of the Rings set were also in the show, and it was really, really cool to see it and to have that experience and recognize all of the locations and the names. And so, yeah, it kind of makes me want to play Final Fantasy. I won't, but I have the itch. And if I watch someone play, or if I end up playing, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's that card, whatever. All right,
Yeah.
what do you think about okay, so you're not buying anything. I got it, Jared. I got it.
I mean, I'm getting collector's boosters when we go to MagicCon, and
Ooh, those collector boosters are even
uh,
spicier now because the collector box is going for 712 now. Do you remember what it was last time we talked? I think it was like 600 something.
6, yeah.
Yeah, so it is
Uh,
now sitting at a spicy 712 and rising, I believe, and I expect this to continue going up forever. Well, it'll come down a little bit and blah blah blah. But okay, so you're not buying anything. You're just gonna open the packs that you got from your
yeah,
Magic
and,
Con.
and 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 anything we do in like any
And
kind of pre-release
what
stuff that we
about
do.
this bad boy right here?
Choco
Wait,
I
Blue.
mean,
the stereo.
have you seen the colorful chocobos?
Yes. But the they're not the ones that have that aren't all serialized.
They're not, but
They just
you can
okay.
only get these. I think they're calling them. Neon ink. So they did the neon ink back in Lost Caverns of Ixalan with, I think it was like Monoval neon ink, or was it Cavern of Souls? I can't remember. One of those, right?
Mhm.
Was it Monoval or something? And now they're doing the neon ink again, only in collectors. of these chocobos.
I see.
I think the pink one's my favorite, but look how bright this pink one is. It's beautiful.
I mean, that's based on like. It seems like it's based kind of on the Final Fantasy VII colorful chocobos too, right?
Yeah. I don't remember.
Yeah. The green one could travel across mountains. Blue one could travel across
Oh,
ocean.
that's right.
Gold one could travel anywhere. That's how you got Knights of the Round.
Oh man, all of this is coming back to me now. Yeah. And then there's like the black
I
one,
think
which is only in Japanese.
black one was the best one if I remember right. I think it was a step better than gold, maybe, or I don't remember. Something that
So
black was really good.
Are you gonna buy any of these? How much do you think they're gonna go for?
That version? No,
Or
any
of these neon inks?
No, I'm not personally.
How much?
But I
All
do
right,
think it's
what are
gonna
your
be worth a
guesses,
lot.
Roger? What's your guess? How much are these gonna go for? The neon ink, not the serialized one.
That's a great question. I don't think they're gonna go past $10, but I mean,
Get out of here, dude. $10. If these are $10, I'm buying every single one out there. Jared, how much do you think they're going for? $10.
My first thought was
$10?
Roger just worked my perspective, and I feel dumb for even saying this, but I was gonna say 70.
70, I can see it a possibility. So I'm guessing somewhere between 1 and 200. And then I'm guessing there's going to be at least one of them. I don't know which one that's going to be more popular. It could be either this gold one, it could be the pink one, it could be the black one. Yeah. And that one will go for like 300 or something.
I see. Yeah.
Like a single card or all of them together?
One card.
Single.
One.
Oh my goodness.
Because think about it like this. This
is like special. This is like specialty foiling, right? It's like it's a extra special.
Think about it. Well, it's not just special foiling or whatever, right? It's like, you can only get these. They're very desirable because they're beautiful looking. You can only get them in collector boosters, of which are going for 700 plus per box.
Yeah.
So you have to spend. So each pack, let's say they're like $70 a pack. Okay, let's just say I don't know what the individual packs are going for. So you have to spend, $70, $80. They're going for 62. Wow, actually these the single packs are going for a lot less. But you have to spend $60, $70 for a pack, and just for a chance of getting it, and you're not gonna get it. So how many do you have to open to get one? And so that's like it's like you open 5, it's $300, and you might get one, maybe, probably not. So I'm guessing they're gonna go for at least 100. But I'm probably now that I say it, I'm gonna lean more towards 200 minimum. Okay, last question. This one, price estimates on the one of 77.
Over 1,000 for sure.
Yeah, that one. That the serialized stuff is just collectible, so it's just gonna go up in price.
Over 1,000, way over that. Okay, here's reference. Edgar Markov serialized from Innistrad Remastered is over 2,000.
Wow. And do you know how many?
There's a 1 or 500. I don't know.
500. Oh, and that's gonna be like a $5,000 card or something.
Let's see, how many are there? 500, and it goes for over 2,000. Yeah, Roger, how much do you think this is gonna go for? Jared, you thinking 5,000?
Yeah, I'll say 5,000. Sure.
There's only 77 of these.
77. Oh man, over 5,000. No, I'll go medium. 3,000.
3,000. I think this is gonna go for at least 7,000. Keeping on theme, 7,000. Final Fantasy 7 out of 77. I bet you number 7 and number 77 are gonna be one of the most expensive ones. And those are definitely gonna be over. I'm getting over like 10,000 plus. It's just gonna be insane. Do you know how much? So they made. Obviously, Post Malone bought the $2 million one of one ring. Yeah. But did you know that in the Lord of the Rings holiday special, whatever, they made a serialized the One Ring poster edition?
Poster edition.
It was a one of one.
It was not a one of one. This is it right here.
You showed us this one recently, yeah.
Out of 100.
Okay.
That's what it looks like.
That thing worth?
And I don't know how much One Ring serialized for sale on eBay. We're just gonna take a look quickly on eBay. 65,000. PSA 10. So at least 50. Here's one for 50,000. Yeah, so they're going for, I mean, like 50,000. Okay.
Wow.
Oh, here's one for 1,000. Oh, that's not serialized.
Oh, my goodness.
So 1,000 is non-serialized. These are fakes. This one is not serialized for 200 something. So this one's 5,000. Oh, that's not even the One Ring. What is this? What card is Mountain? This is just Mountain Doom is 5,000. So yeah, 50,000. Oh, here's a serialized one. Oh, that's just Sauron. See, that's not even the One Ring. So okay, so the One Ring serialized from the Lord of the Rings Special Edition looks like it's going for around $50,000. Does you know what? Chocobo, and there's 100 of those. Chocobo, $70,000. Calling it right now. It's definitely gonna be it pushing. I mean, it's maybe not 70, but I think it's gonna be over 10,000.
Dude, how much are the Nazgul?
Are they serialized? No, right?
No, but you had to collect all of them because there were all the different types of Nazguls.
Yeah.
The certain art was worth more, but I mean they're like $4 or $5 or something.
No. They're like 12 plus.
Oh wow.
They're like 10, 12, 13.
They were.
There's this
is what I'm
showcase.
With the Chocobo.
There's the showcase scroll version that were only available in the holiday edition, and they go for like 50, 60, 40, 50, 60 bucks each.
Mm.
So, okay, so that's what you're saying. So but that's not neon
Ink.
ink. You know what? Maybe you're right. $50 for the neon ones. But that's not, but the serialized ones over, I'm 10, 20, 30, 40, $50,000.
Oh, for sure. I think that's the purpose of serialization, just to drive that market price.
Oh my gosh. Okay. $50,000. I don't even think that's like now that I think about it, 50,000 for this is probably realistic.
That's crazy.
All right.
Question. I mean, those are all like I wonder if anybody's actually buying.
Hey,
them.
are you opening your packs, Jared, from MagicCon?
I'm debating. We'll see what the price looks like, but I'm leaning towards yes. I'm opening them.
All right. How many are you getting? 4?
Yes.
Good luck. I hope you get one of these. What would you do? What would you do if you opened one, okay, and they would offer you $10,000 on the spot? Would you sell it?
Oh, I'd sell it.
For 10,000. Okay, sell it to me.
Yeah,
sell it to me. If you
I
want to
mean,
I'll give you 10,000 for it if you get one.
You want to deal with selling that and mailing a $10,000 card to somebody?
Well, you heard it here. Our millions of viewers have now witnessed you offering me and me accepting your offer of 10,000, or me offering you and you accepting my offer of $10,000 for your serialized traveling.
You know what? I'll sell it to you for 11.
Deal. All right, guys. Looks like I'm coming back with a traveling chocobo for $11.
$11.
All right, let's move on. So everyone's hyped. Final Fantasy, ridiculous. One thing I just wanted to say, and I want to get your take on this before we move on, is if you look at this collecting Final Fantasy, whatever, almost everything that you can collect, quote unquote collect, is actually available in the play boosters, and the only thing that is available in collector booster only are these neon ink chocobo, the serialized chocobo, and the alternate art commander cards. Gotcha. That's it. Like this stuff right here, Sephiroth, what are they calling these? Through the Ages. That's available in all just the regular play boosters.
Nice.
The art looks incredible.
Those guys?
Yeah.
These guys are in regular play boosters? Oh, wow.
The art's
cool.
incredible, right? Look at this. This borderless Final Fantasy artist cards, these are also available in play boosters.
Awesome.
So you can get this really sick Sephiroth art, all in just play boosters.
Yeah.
Whatever this, I don't know, this wood block card, whatever, like that's in play boosters. These borders character cards. So see this right here where there's the chocobo symbol. That means it is a commander only. And because they're not going to give you commander cards in play boosters, the only way to get this alternate art is to get it in a collector booster.
I see.
Cool.
So basically, the only thing in collector booster are these alternate commander cards, which is just alternate art because the card you still get in the commander deck,
Yeah,
and these neon ink and serialized chocobos. That's it. So what's wild is you're actually going to get terrible, absolutely horrendous value from opening collector boosters, because unless you hit a neon ink chocobo or the alternate art commander cards or the
And it has
serialized,
to be, and
you're
it has to be
the cards are
a
going to be
good
worthless.
good commander card too, because
Right.
even yeah
And the cards are going to be worthless then.
yeah.
Look at this. This is really interesting. These Final Fantasy VII date cards. Dude, I totally forgot you can go on dates with these characters or whatever.
I forgot about that too.
You can do it with
yeah.
Barrett because Barrett's here. That's pretty funny. Anyway, so look at this. The Tifa one, you can get it in the commander deck, so that's gonna be very cheap. But this Yuffie one is only available in collector boosters. So this is gonna be a Chase collector booster card.
Interesting.
The Aerith, what is her name again? Collector booster only, and Barrett only collector booster. So actually,
so only Tifa is.
Yep. So there's that. So I guess that is another thing. Interesting. This Cecil Dark Knight extended art is not available in play boosters, but is available in the regular bundle and collector boosters.
Maybe he comes in it. Maybe he's like
a promo. You could have the chance of getting that in the promo. Yeah. So very interesting. The prices, like I predicted, shot up after Saturday's announcement. I got notice from the they're not a distributor, but they're like a place where you can buy cards, MVP, that there's now allocations, which means there's low quantity or limited quantity of even play boosters that you can order now because of such high demand. And play boosters for this set are in the 160s now. And I expect them to be in the 160s until the reprint, which probably won't come for at least 3 to 6 months.
Wow.
So it's really getting really wild out there. 160 and you only get 30 packs.
Yeah.
It's getting really, 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 really dangerous out there and really scary for how expensive this is going to be.
What do you think about like those places where you can purchase things like commander decks that are not like your LGS, and I'm talking more like you go to a Target and you buy it?
You'll never be able to find it.
Effective prices there?
You'll never be able to find it. So yes. So first of all, booster boxes, I don't believe can be sold at Target, Walmart, etc. Not that they cannot, but they don't carry them.
Never seen one.
Yeah, they don't carry them.
Like
GameStop
single packs in like extra cardboard.
GameStop does carry booster boxes because GameStop's like trying to become like an LGS now or whatever, but they sell it at above market price. So if the market price of this is 160, GameStop's gonna sell it for like 170, 180. But like Target, Walmart, whatever, they sell it for like usually MSRP. They're not going to. You're never gonna find it because the scalpers. And again, and what is the MSRP, right? So the MSRP for the regular play boosters, they have it here, I believe is $7 a pack. You multiply 7 times 30 is what? 7 times 30 is $210 anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So first of all, no one ever buys Magic cards at MSRP. But the crazy thing is, that's really expensive. But I would gladly buy the collector boxes for MSRP because the collector booster pack is $38 MSRP, and we saw it's going for 60 plus.
Wow.
Yeah. So and also the gift bundle MSRP is 90, right? And it's going for 100, and it's like going for like 150 or 160 right now for the gift bundle. So yeah, if you can find it, if you find a gift bundle at Target, or if you find collector packs, like they might sell those like single collector packs.
Yeah.
For MSRP, you buy it because that's free money. But because it's free money, you'll never be able to find it. Just like Pokemon cards, you'll never be able to find them.
Interesting.
I mean, I've noticed in recent years that I always take a peek at Target.
You should.
Like they're just in their Magic section just to see if they had any good stuff sometimes, and yeah, a lot of times they're just sold out of cards almost all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, it's because they sell Pokemon at MSRP, and they're going for like double, triple MSRP, or 5x MSRP sometimes. All right, let's talk about some cards. So, do you guys have any predictions about any cards you think that are going to be that's going to do well in Commander, in Standard? Any cards you particularly like, or anything? I'll start off really quickly because I only really look at things from a limited perspective. All right, and when you play limited, it's all about the commons, right? Because that's what you will get most of. And there's that Marlboro card, looks ridiculous in limited. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
I can't find it right now, but go
Yeah,
ahead.
6 to cast, discard your opponent discards a card, exiles the top 3, and what, sacks a creature too, or no?
They lose 2 life or something, or you gain 2 life.
But on a big body, and hurt their resources a lot. All of a
Oh,
sudden.
for 6 mana,
very,
it's so good.
yeah, very very good. Oh, you know what? Okay, before I forget, we were talking about MSRP and the buying at a Target.
Yeah.
I do have, I will say, I get, maybe this could be my hot take. All right, would be that, in Costco has had Commander decks show up pretty frequently lately, and I'd say I'll say be careful about the Final Fantasy Commander decks, at least the non-collector ones, because a lot of the ones that have been outside IPs are ones that maybe almost a year later show up at Costco.
Yeah.
And I would not doubt that these would show up there. And they're probably gonna come with at least one play booster in there, and they come with like 4 packs, couple of promo cards in the Commander deck.
Yes.
And it's usually at a really good price if you want the deck. I've bought, it's where I got 2 of the Lord of the Ring ones like 2 years after they were the Lord of the Ring ones. They had all of them there, and all of those, if you bought them at the time that Costco had them, were selling for like $90, and I got it for like $40-$50, and I got a bunch of extra stuff.
Nice. Yeah. No. Yeah. Those are really good deals.
But I would not be surprised to see the Final Fantasy decks there maybe a year from now. You have to wait, but I would think they're gonna have them.
Too bad they don't sell booster boxes.
Yeah. But okay, so Roger, you got any for Modern or any of your formats you care about? I have some. Okay, I'll open it like this. What do you guys think of Adventurelands? Let's start with that.
All right, so I haven't checked out any of the spoilers, so you're gonna have to walk me through these, because I actually haven't checked out these cards yet.
They all are monocolored, come into play tap lands.
Okay.
They're towns, which is a subtype that matters in the set, but they all have an adventure option. White one, I don't think they spoiled all of them yet, but the white one is return up to 2 artifacts and/or enchantments from a graveyard to your hand for 5. And let's see, then the green one is 6. Create a 1/1 token and put a +1/+1 counter on it for each land you control. So you can get 1 beefy creature later. Blue one is tap 6 and target opponent mills half their deck. And they're all come into play tap.
I wish
just monocolored lands.
I wish MTG Goldfish would separate the commander deck with the non-commander cards. So annoying.
Did you try Scryfall?
Yeah, Scryfall. Type in set::fin.
Set, here we go.
See the card.
FIC.
But to your question, Jared,
Because
those cards are
the cards that I'm talking about, right? If you're trying to bring them up, Eugene will be in the FIN one.
Yeah, I'm trying to bring it up.
Yeah, okay. So you're in the
lands.
one.
You're talking about the lands.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, but it's not going to be in this one. You're in the wrong set. It'll be FIN, second one.
No, FIU. FU.
I like.
There you go. Jador. That's the blue one. But sorry,
okay,
go ahead.
So
Roger.
tap 6 sorcery. Opponent mills half their library on a land, and then enters tapped. Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, and any of these you activate that, and it's a land. So from the adventure, do you have to do it on a later turn or no?
Wait, no, it's called Overture.
No. Overture.
So
bad.
you do it, then exile this card. You may play the land later from exile. Later? What does later mean?
I'm assuming that's ambiguous. I'm assuming on another turn, so you don't get to play the land right away.
Okay, but it's basically adventure, right?
Yeah, it's basically adventure.
Oh, here's the green one. 6 mana.
But maybe they probably had to create a sub one because adventure probably lets you cast from exile, not play from exile.
Oh, okay.
No, they are adventures. That's the name of the spell half.
Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
lasting
Sorry.
faith. Oh, sorcery adventure.
I got confused by the exact same thing.
Yeah, so
when I
the
first
name
read
of the spell is
it.
called adventure. Okay. So here, this one is create a 1/1 colorless hero token. Put a +1/+1 counter for each land you control, and this is 6. So basically, this comes in probably as a 7/7. Dude, that's insane.
Yeah. And the white one's the weakest of the three that they've spoiled so far.
I mean, I think that's really good. Like in terms of like, it's like almost no downside. Like you just replace a forest with it.
Yeah, I mean, it comes into play tap, so it can hurt your tempo.
Yeah, I mean, you don't. You don't run it in like. I mean, you probably still do. You don't run it in like an aggro deck, but in limited, you're running this no matter what.
Oh, 100. Oh, yeah, that's an easy get. For
in Commander, I don't really know.
In Commander, because they're monocolored, I'd say if you're playing like up to a 2-color deck, they're playable. But you get into 3 colors, I'd say they might. There's probably a little risk to them.
That's true.
Unless the ability is really
like
if you're playing a mill deck.
Yeah, like this ability isn't that great, right? It's just okay.
Yeah.
It's more like limited. Like, oh yeah, you definitely want a 7/7. But in Commander and even in like regular standard, like 6 mana for a 7/7 isn't that crazy? Isn't that good, right?
Yeah. I don't know about them in standard for sure. I don't know if they're gonna see any play in standard.
Well, there was a cast for WotC with Emma Handy in it, and they were talking about game philosophy. And one of the things that they've noticed with the introduction of MDMCs and lands that do other things like this land, this is just a continuation on that, but because they've heard the community and have seen other games and have seen that mana is an issue for starting players, and they're trying to give them tools to where, okay, we want you to have fun games and we want you to be able to play those games and not hit as frequently the getting mana screwed or mana flooded. So cards like these and these effects kind of help you do that, right? So you get to play the land when you need it, or you get to hold the spell because you're drawing too many lands and then play a very powerful spell on top of that will then also be a land drop in the future. And mostly with these MDFCs and everything we've seen like in Commander, a lot of people like them because you just replace a land with a spell. Now the ratio between tap lands and the number of colors you have, Jared, I think you're right. It's like a case-by-case basis, but at the same time, I think these types of lands just get really expensive because they are spells as well.
Yeah,
it does fix that mana problem, and also they're just it's just a fun experience. It's just it ups the fun, right? So it's cool.
Hey,
I think I don't think so far none of them I think are overpowered. I think they're in a good place so far. But there's two more to see. We'll see. Well,
wait, no, you mean talking about the lands?
Yeah.
There's 3 more, right? We've only seen green and blue.
No, but there's white. White's spoiled too.
Oh, what was it?
White lets you bring out an artifact and/or an enchantment back from your graveyard to your hand.
You can bring 2 artifacts.
Yeah, you can. That's pretty good. If you have 2 targets, but it's 5 to cast.
Oh, even better.
Yeah.
Look at the art on this. This looks incredible. Wall of Omens.
Yeah, that one's cool.
Wow, that's beautiful. That looks so amazing. That it's just a Wall of Omens, but it's the Imperial City of Arcades, man. And the flavor, my God, the flavor, guys. Jared, you see the cards? Have you seen the cards that's like Blizzard right here? Blizzard, Blizzara, and Blizzaga.
Oh yeah, I like that. And I've seen the fire one too. Those are very
so cool.
I don't know if I actually put that together until you pointed that out right now.
I mean, what paying 8 mana just to shuffle a creature into a library, it sucks, but just I mean it's cool that you get to choose. There's the option to, but and then the flavor and the name is amazing.
The flavor of it's spot on. I love it.
This guy right here, Dragoon's Werven. Isn't this just like preening champion or something? It's basically your typical 3 mana, 2/2 or whatever creature, and then it comes in with another 1/1. Like in limited is like the greatest card ever.
I was about to say, in limited, that looks like a really
Yeah.
great card.
This actually is powered down, right? They're usually like 3 mana 2/2 flying, and then it makes a 1/1. Here it's just a 3 mana 2/1 flying that makes a 1/1. It's a little bit weaker than the ones we've had.
Yeah, I think it just depends on like, are we gonna have enough flyers? I think with reach to deal with this, then maybe the power of the card.
I haven't seen any reach so far. I like we go back. Oh yeah, or right here, the Sage's Nolith. The job select thing is a pretty interesting mechanic.
Yeah, it looks really good.
I mean, you guys were playing. You guys did pretty serious limited play for Need for Exia, right? How good was
For Mirrodin?
what is it? Yeah, for Mirrodin. How good was that mechanic in limited?
It was good. It was good. I mean, because it's a creature, like an auto equip, so you basically count this as a 2 mana, like this blue one, 2/1 creature that has this ability is whenever this creature attacks untap target kind. Basically like vigilance, right? 2 mana 2/1 vigilance.
Yeah.
Just think about, is 2 mana 2/1 vigilance good? It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
But it's better than vigilance because you can untap any creature and you can use it again later, so it's pretty good.
Yeah.
So any other cards that stick out to you think is really powerful?
Darkness Crystal looks powerful.
Oh, the crystals?
We talked about where's that enchantment with the Realm Reborn. That card's pre-orders are already very expensive on that card, but that card.
Yeah, what's the Card Kingdom? What's the Card Kingdom take on these pre-order cards? The prices of something, because you were right about what Tursa, Jared. You were like, Card Kingdom's charging this.
They're preemptively doing it, right? Yeah.
What's Tursa going for now?
So I'll look on Card Kingdom.
I mean, Tursa's just like $2 right now.
Oh yeah, but they were. I mean, he was going for 4 for a minute, right?
Tursa?
Was he ever going for 4?
I'm not sure. Maybe. No, I don't think so. No, it was not.
Okay.
Maybe on Card Kingdom where everything's overpriced.
Yeah.
Card Kingdom. Go there to buy everything for double the market price. They're not sponsoring.
We're not sponsored.
We're not. No. But we would be open to some payment to. No, I'm just kidding.
Will you change your tune?
Oh, I'll do it. Yeah, you give me money. I'll lie about your store or whatever.
They're not putting it up yet. But either way, Realm Reborn. That card's going to be worth a lot of money. It's from a commander perspective, the card's busted as heck. 6 to cast, green enchantment. All other permanents you control can turn into Birds of Paradise, including all tokens, all enchantments. So if you're going to play an Enchantress deck, that all happens. You're playing an equipment deck or an Aura deck. All of those things now tap for mana, but can still do their function as being equipped or attached to things, and it doesn't matter.
That's true.
Turns all your treasure into mana rocks that don't have to sack. Turns all your clues into things, all your food into stuff. All your power stones or whatever blood tokens, whatever token deck you're playing, it turns it all into. And I play like the improvised statuary gets played in a ton of that kind of stuff. It does a really similar idea with all your artifacts.
That's really wow.
It's a very powerful card from a commander perspective for sure. In limited, it's okay. But in standard, the games don't go long enough for it unless you're playing like some sort of Simic control shell where you can use that mana to really turn the game over. I don't think that's a very popular archetype right now.
No, it's too slow, I think. And
yeah,
maybe. What do I know? Hey, look, they reprinted Ragavan.
Oh, there you go. Oh, interesting. It's gonna be worth something.
Yeah. What's Ragavan going for now? Interesting. Dude, the art looks incredible. I mean, look at this thing. Clive?
Yeah.
Look at the art on this card. It's like mind-blowing how good it is.
Oh, you're turning into Ifrit.
Yeah, this is ridiculous, the art, man. Oh, this card. Hey, this thing. Xenos Yegalvis?
Oh, he in Commander. Yeah. Oh, he's gonna be the worst. He's a very annoying play pattern. Because especially his flip side is you kill one player and you win the game.
I mean, this is totally going to be like if you're playing black in Commander, why not play this? Like, how does this go wrong? I mean, I don't know much about
Yeah,
Commander, but it's ridiculous. And not only that, it flips into an 8/8 flying.
yeah.
That's kind of
He's
cool.
he's a very that's a I don't want to build it at all.
Oh, the card
But
looks
yeah,
strong.
he seems very powerful. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So Cactar is um always gonna be fun. 7 mana, 1/7. When it attacks, it gets plus 9,999 power. Realm Reborn right here. I think
There you
people
go.
online
There
were
you
saying like this is a reference to, it says Final Fantasy 14 on here, but like they like redid the game or something like that, and it's like a reference to
go. I
that.
see.
I don't know what the reference is.
Yeah, I was looking over the cards because I haven't really seen all the spoilers yet, but I just ran into a card that I think it's kind of interesting. Look up Fang Fearless
What
Icy
color?
Black. It has a mana cost of 3 or mana value 3.
I mean, look at the art. Hey, they're reprinting Dark Confidant. It's gonna be in standard.
Yeah. Oh man, that's a good card. I mean, I feel like he's not as strong as he was back in the day.
All
If it
right,
doesn't feel right.
Fang Fearless Elsie.
The Exodia meld.
Oh, wait, this thing flips or what is this?
Yeah,
What the heck is
a
this?
meld. It's a meld. Yeah, he melds with another card.
How does
Yeah, that
meld
was
work?
interesting.
Like you just if you have them both and
You
they just
no, the other card has the condition you have to fulfill. I don't remember the other condition, but like flip that so we can see it's a 7/6 vigilance menace, trample, reach, haste. When he dies, destroy target permanent and return target non-legendary permanent card from the graveyard to the battlefield.
7/6 Vigilance Menace Trample. Okay, that's a lot.
And they meld is you exile both and they both come
What's
back
the
and
other
attach,
one? Let's see,
attach to
cheerful
each other. She's green.
green. So green and black.
Yeah, right there.
4 mana.
Vanilla.
When it enters, mill 2 cards, then return permanent from graveyard to your hand. At the beginning of your main phase, if you both own and control vanilla and a creature named Fang, you may pay 5 if you do. So you have to wait a whole turn, and then pay 5 at the beginning of next turn, basically.
Yeah, it's not that strong. And in reading the other card, it's okay.
Dude, but isn't Fang Fearless Elsie kind of like Ketramos?
Dang, I don't know that one off the top of my head.
Oh shit! Hold up. Let me look at
The
this.
black one.
Look at this. Whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard, I think Ketchamos is any.
It's exile.
It triggers once a turn. Ketramos is not a.
Yeah,
It doesn't
but
have that.
still, that's interesting what you're saying.
Yeah, that is a good card.
You could have this and Ketchamos, and you would draw 2 cards.
But Ketramos, it's when anything goes into exile from anywhere on anybody's board.
Oh,
Oh, okay, yeah, no, that's way stronger. Yeah.
that's why that card's good. But Ketchamos isn't. I don't know, like if they're using it in modern still, but the standard is not being used.
Yeah, let me make sure. Whenever one or more cards are put into exile from graveyards and or the battlefield during your turn, you draw a card and lose a life. So it's on anybody's board from play or from graveyards, from hands. Is it from hand? Wait, no, sorry, not from hands. Not from hands. But yeah.
What's being played in modern these days? Amulet Titan, 5-color domain, aggro, Boros Energy. Yeah, it looks like that Orzhov deck is dying, which is probably why the Overlord of the Baelmerk isn't worth as much anymore. Ruby Storm, huh? Oh, Orzhov Blink is still there. That one.
Ruby Medallion. Oh, but this is modern. Okay.
It's modern, yeah. They're just playing Storm.
Yeah, so much of modern is combo centric now.
It's just Grape Shot.
If you want to really compete at the top of the meta, it's all combos.
I mean, you got Orzhov Blink still top 4, pretty good.
Interesting.
Orcish Bowmasters, Baelmerk. Oh, see, they're not running Ketramos.
See.
Interesting.
Yeah. Oculus, one of.
Oh yeah. That card's gonna always be worth a little something. Oculus
is actually I've seen the price go up lately, a little bit.
I mean, even when he's out of standard, He's a really powerful commander card because he scales with multiplayer.
Demir Fairies. This ain't Demir Fairies. It's just a Demir deck. Where is the fairy? I don't even see a single fairy in this deck. Why are they calling this fairy deck? This is ridiculous. There's not a single fairy in this deck.
Because of Spyglass Siren, but it's not a fairy.
That's not a fairy, it's a pirate.
It's a
Mind.
pirate.
Demir Fairies. Orzhov mid range. Oh, it's Orzhov Pixie. Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, I think it's just too much information. We need to look through some of the stuff. I just think the art is incredible. The set looks really fun. I'm questioning.
I will say. I mean, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm questioning how worth it, but opening or buying collectors is gonna collector pack is gonna be.
Mm.
You know, given that there's really not much to chase for, but
Yeah.
but I also think that the chase cards are going to be even more expensive because of that reason.
I see.
Right.
They're the only thing. They're the only thing that make it worth it for the people to spend the money on it.
Yeah. Hey, what do you think about Tifa Lockhart? This version, the green one.
Well, like just the look of it.
No, like how powerful it is.
Okay. Actually, the thing I was about to. Sorry, I was trying. We're going to interrupt you. Was I will say there's a lot of landfall support in this. Landfall is a really powerful archetype in general, especially in Commander. I'd say, depending on what this, I don't know if there's anything busted enough, and I can't think about how much landfall support there is in Standard, but I'd say keep your eyes peeled for landfall being something that's like Standard viable because it's really powerful. And I that being said, I don't know how powerful she would be in the deck. Maybe. Is there any there's not like the traditional fetches
in well, the fetch lands are not in Standard.
They're not, but there's not, but is there like is there like terramorphic and things like that?
There's evolving wilds, yeah.
Isn't there any there was the ones that came out in Strixhaven, not Strixhaven. The ones that came out in New Capenna.
But that's not Standard. New Capenna is not standard.
But is there an equivalent like that? Like where they come in and you just immediately sack them and fetch?
Can't think of it off the top of my head.
Go, but yeah, go ahead, Roger.
Dude, you're right, dude. When I was playing Standard, there's a deck that just completely fell off, and it was a deck that comboed by getting lands into your graveyard and then getting them all back. I think it's like this little 2-drop that you tap.
Yeah, that's from
yes,
that
from Murders.
Oh my gosh, what is her?
Is it Aftermath?
Yeah. Aftermath Analyst. Yeah, Aftermath, which is it's already worth a lot because it's a popular
the spec. Card. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But I mean, she's worth a few bucks at the very least.
Yo, the spec.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's on this yet. Look at that. It hasn't really gone up. Look at that. It's still it's always been like $3.
And there's a lot of there's so far I mean with that card there's a lot of self-mill support that I'm seeing in the spoiled cards too. That it's more saga centric and enchantment centric. At least even if they're just enchantment centric though, there's a lot of interesting enchantment support that we already know about in Standard right now. So a self-mill landfall enchantment deck.
Okay, you heard it here first, everyone. Ultimate spec right here.
I do think landfall is something to
do with landfall. Aftermath Analyst has not gone up yet. I mean, it's always been like a $3 card. Look, in the last year, it's gone up 41%, which seems like a lot. Probably is, but in the last month, 11%. In the last 3 months, 5%. Last 6 months, it's kind of just been holding steady at about $3. You can get one on TCG Player right now for $2.50. A bunch of them under $3. Oh, they're charging $1 shipping though, but free shipping over $5. So perhaps it is a card to spec on. We'll see how if Roger and Jared are right again. I think you guys are like doing pretty good on these spec calls.
Another one to watch out for is the summon Primal Odin. So the Odin summon.
Okay. Why?
Because the second ability is when it deals combat damage to a player that loses the game. Any card with that ability on it, people find a way to break it. So
whenever, yeah.
I can't think of a way right now. but I always worry about that ability. There's gonna be some way to bust that out, like on turn 2 or 3 with haste, and get the extra lore counter on it, or like play it at like bring it in at the end of turn so that at the following turn it gets the second lore counter and they can attack right away and you're screwed. So just watch out for that. I think that's a card to be wary of.
I mean, the art looks incredible. So
Yeah,
it's
an
already
awesome card.
yeah, it's already a ridiculous
And
card.
when it comes in, and you also get to remove a creature too on top of it.
Yeah, so you destroy any creature target opponent controls for 6 mana. You get a 5/3, and then if it hits them, because it can't attack that first turn anyway. So basically,
No,
if it hits them, you win the game.
yeah. So, but if there's a way to instant speed bring an enchantment from graveyard to play,
Well, why don't you
or
just play
something.
this, like cheat this out, like on turn 3 or something somehow? I don't
It
know.
is vulnerable to creature removal for that one turn, so it's a little
Right,
scary.
and it's 5/3, so it dies to like everything.
Yeah. So that's why it needs to be something sneaky. But there's a lot of sneaky enchantment stuff happening right now with all the impending stuff.
Oh, these
like
are
Genoa's Fallen,
enchantments.
which
So they
yeah.
trigger Eerie from Duskmourn.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, there's a lot of brewing to be done here. All right, we next week when we come back, we're gonna have taken a long, hard look at all this, and we're gonna come up with some real takes. But for now, Aftermath Analyst, let's see where the price of this goes in the next couple of months.
I do have a quick thing. So there was a big complaint in the community that all of these universes beyond is really feeling like Infinity and all those unsets, right?
Yeah.
Tell me what you guys think about this card that is in Final Fantasy. It's called Commune with Beavers.
Oh, dude, wait, no. I mean, what do you mean? What do I think about it? Isn't this a card? Don't they already have
Right
a
there.
card like this?
Yeah, there's a bunch of cards that do that sort of effect for sure.
They do, but the name is great, and also the
picture, right?
Yeah, the picture, and also the text. Guys speak Beaver.
I need
Well,
this
or-
in like full art. I need something where it's just like a cute beaver, something like that.
I mean, and with Bloomborough having been out and everything, I don't know. That doesn't even feel world breaking to me. Maybe it's because we've gone so like there's other cards in here that feel much more world breaking to me than that card.
It's just so funny, dude. I was like, yeah, this is great.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks everyone for catching up with us. Thanks, Jared and Roger, for for chatting, and good luck out there. Good luck getting all this Final Fantasy stuff, but have fun, right? Have fun with it. Jared, we're gonna do pre-release.
Big chat in July, June. Sorry.
June.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. See you later, everyone.
See you later.